Next up, fake Uber driver. There's something with that also. I'll tell you in a few. Made $300,000 stealing customers' cryptocurrency.
Prosecutors say the alleged scheme started in both cases with Nuruhussein Hussein calling out the names of his supposed Uber passengers. Once in the vehicle, court documents allege he had two different ways of getting the victims' phones, either by saying his was dead or by offering to help troubleshoot the Uber app when it said one victim's driver had not arrived. Once the phone was in his hands, court documents say he was able to transfer a combined $223,000 in cryptocurrency, either by phone-to-phone transfer or phone-to-cold storage.
I was just looking at the story about the kids in New York City who were telling people they were raising money for their basketball team, and when people would give them their cell phones to make the donation, they would hit their Cash App. Boom, a lot of money. It's 2024 going into 2025 and beyond. Don't give anyone your cell phone, especially not strangers. You have to protect your PCI, your payment card information, your SPI, your sensitive personal information, and your PII, your personally identifiable information at all costs. Make sure you're turning on your multi-factor authentications when these apps offer them to you. And most of all, more importantly, be vigilant. If an Uber driver gets a hold of your cell phone, he now has control of the car. A stranger has control of the car and your cell phone. Doesn't that raise a red flag? Look at it like this. If a plumber goes to your house to do work on your pipes and he needs to use your wrench, doesn't that raise a red flag? Police have arrested a fake Uber driver who is accusing of stealing. Come on, NBC. It's accused of stealing more than $300,000 in cryptocurrency from unwitting passengers. Officers in Scottsdale, Arizona, a desert city east of Phoenix. We know where Scottsdale is. It's Maricopa County. Apprehended Nuruhussein Hussein. Is this another one of those guys who's always like, "Tui, America," yet we find him over here sucking on the poisonous teat of capitalism? I don't know. On Wednesday, on felony charges of theft, fraud, and money laundering, Scottsdale Police Department said in a statement, in a joint operation with the United States Secret Service Field Office in Phoenix, police said they found that between March and December this year, the suspect pretended to be an Uber driver and picked up unsuspecting customers who had ordered a real ride outside a hotel in Scottsdale.
The victim from March told police when they asked for their phone back, Hussein gave a concerning response.
He made threats to at least one of the victims that they needed to chill or something bad would happen. And the victim believed that he was armed with a gun, although he did not see a weapon at that time.
If you remember back in 2019, there was the tragic story of Samantha Josephson, the New Jersey native who was attending the University of South Carolina. She mistakenly got into the wrong car thinking it was her Uber. It turned out to be a murderer who drove her off and took her life. Now, since then, Uber and Lyft have made drastic changes, but like with anything else, the odds are never zero. You got to be on point. What got me curious about this, though, is how was he operating under the guise of being an Uber driver? Like, if you go to the app and you don't see his picture, you don't see his license plate, that doesn't match up. How is he still getting passengers without alerting some sort of stranger danger? Police said Hussein would then ask to use the victim's phone, no you may not, on the pretense of needing to look up directions or connect to the Uber app. That's what I'm trying to find out. How did you know he was even a legit Uber driver if he wasn't connected to the app when he picked you up? While manipulating the unsuspecting victim's phone, the worst word anyone could ever be is unsuspecting. The suspect transferred cryptocurrency from their digital wallet to his digital wallet. Police said in a statement, the suspect was booked into Maricopa County Jail, Maricopa County, and both police and the Secret Service are continuing their investigation. He was charged with 2 counts of money laundering, 2 counts of fraudulent schemes, and 2 counts of theft. He appeared in court for a bond hearing Wednesday and is due to appear again on December 18th.
Due to the alleged threats and the level of skill shown in the fraud, prosecutors pushed for a cash-only bond of $200,000.
If Mr. Hussein is able to post bond, we'd ask for electronic monitoring, and I'd also ask for no use of the internet, given that this was an extremely sophisticated electronic fraud. We do not want Mr. Hussein to potentially destroy further evidence if it exists.
First, let's lay the groundwork by saying you're not using my cell phone. I don't know you, dog. If you don't know where you're going, I can pull it up and navigate for you from the back seat. But one thing I will not do is have someone that's in control of the vehicle also have control of my means of communication in case things go awry. The worst thing someone could possibly be is unsuspecting. The court heard Wednesday that he told one alleged victim to chill or something bad would happen. That's what he said to one of the passengers when they asked for their cell phone back. And if I'm a prosecutor, that is a kidnap charge. A $200,000 bond was placed on him, and prosecutors told the court that the suspect regularly travels to Ethiopia and was a flight risk. The terms of the bond include constant electronic monitoring, a ban on all internet use, and to stay in Maricopa County. Now, the courts are saying he stole $223,000. The Scottsdale Police Department is totaling the damage at over $300,000. That's why it says $300,000. I want to say, as these apps provide us more services and more conveniences, they make our lives a little bit easier. We can't allow ourselves to get complacent and exchange our personal security, our financial security, and even our safety and well-being for these little luxuries. There you have it, kids. Nuruhussein Hussein 2 times. Tell me what you think.